Welcome back, guys. So in the previous video we made the register screen and login screen. Now we're going to go ahead and, because it's quick and easy to make this screen, let's make the create screen first. So let's go ahead and do new JavaScript file, call it create, and then add that. Let's just copy the register screen, paste that here, and rename register to create. Same goes here. And let's go ahead and remove the password input. Change input from email to do, I think it is. Let's double check that. Yep, there you go. To do with capital D. And what was it? Enter a to do. Brilliant. Enter a to do. That's that. Rename register to create to do. So as you can see, I'm literally just going back and forth, looking at design, putting in the code. Got that. Let's try it out. So import create. So by the way, you kind of see me duplicating like that. If you're using WebStorm, you can do Control D, and it'll just duplicate that value for you. Just makes it easier. Probably should have told you earlier. My bad. So here, create. Here we go. And let's just set it here, create, call that create as well. And there we go. These buttons, we need to change that. So what do we call it? Create and back. Change register to create, and back can stay the same. Go here. There we go. Brilliant. Of course, it doesn't do anything yet, but that was quick and easy. Now let's go ahead and make our home screen, which should hopefully be quick and easy as well. So what we're going to do here, let's go into screens, new JavaScript file, call that home, add, and yeah, let's go ahead and make it here. So import React from React, and let's go ahead and bring in our components we're going to use. So safe area view, style sheet. Don't like it when it brings in the web. Flat list, pressable, status bar, and text. Let's also bring in our custom items. Import list item from /component/list item, and let's bring in our button and icon too. So button here, like that. Icon from here to there. That should be it. And then const home equals, here we'll pass in navigate. Well, we don't need that at the moment, so that's fine. Let's leave that blank arrow function. So it's going to take a sip of water real quick. Right, and then let's go ahead and create our return. Let's also export this, export default home, so we don't get any error shenanigans. And here, safe area view. Oops, if I can spell it correctly, safe area view. And inside of our safe area view, let's bring our status bar. What is it called? Yeah, status bar. And let's put bar style light content. Reason being is here, this bar is quite dark. Even though it is quite bright, it's quite dark, and white looks better than black, as you can see here. So to keep it same consistent as that, because if we put this one as black, it's quite sticks out a lot more than you want it to. You kind of want it easy on the eye. So we'll do light content, and then here let's create a view, and in the view we'll put a flat list. So you're probably wondering what a flat list is. Let's have a look at the docs real quick. React Native flat list. So a flat list is, or rather, let's actually have a look at all the lists you can actually get. So I believe there's 3 lists. So, okay, 2 list views, but also the scroll view. So the scroll view will allow you to create a scroll bar. So as you add components and it goes down outside of your view, you'll start to be able to scroll through it. Now list views are showing items inside of it, and it's a lot more better to use a list view than a scroll view, because it allows you to display your components more efficiently, and it renders them much faster. So yeah, only renders the elements that are shown on the screen. So it's better, highly performant. My words are quite bad at the moment because it's almost 12 o'clock. But so here we've got a flat list and we've got a section list. So flat list pretty much just displays whatever component you put item by item. This will hopefully show it, assuming it works. There we go. So first item, second, third. Section list gives kind of a header in there. So you see we've got a header, pizza, burger. Yeah, so it goes header, then item, 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 header, item, item, item. You could add that for our one. So in the to-do app, you could technically do current to-dos and archive to-dos or completed to-dos, and then kind of as you complete them, it goes into the completed section, kind of like that. But that is for you guys to do after you finish making this, so then you can kind of experience that firsthand. So inside of our flat list, we're gonna put a content container style. So that's the same as saying style equals, but for the flat list it's called content container style. And we go ahead and do styles.list, and then our data, for the time being, leave that empty. Our render item, we'll call that render item, so that's going to be a function. And our key extractor will be item I, and we'll just straight up the arrow function. And so this is I believe it's called an accent. It's also in JavaScript called string literals. So string literals mean it's a string, so we can type string in it, but we can also do $, curly brackets, and put a variable inside of it, and that will put the variable inside the string, so we can say hello like that, and this is dynamic. It's the same as doing hello plus I, like that, but it can be a bit confusing when you have too many plus signs, so it's a bit easier to do it like this, and cleaner in my opinion. So now we're getting a warning saying render item doesn't exist, so let's create that. So we go const render item equals arrow function. Now for the render item, we're just going to straight up call our list item, oops, like that. And here our text will be, so we're going to pull item out of here. Now text is going to be item.title, and our style will be styles.list item. Doesn't exist at the moment, but it will soon enough. And that's it for now. So we got that. Let's go ahead and make our style sheet. So const styles equals style sheet dot create What styles did we have? We had list item and list. So let's do list first and then list item. Cool. We also have our container, so let's go ahead and do that as well. Container, and let's provide the container to be safe area view, so style equals styles the container, and we've also got, so our data, we'll add the data in a second. We've also got the button at the bottom, which is over here, this button here. So let's go ahead and add that bad boy. You go view, and then style equals styles.button container. We'll add that style soon enough, and let's go for button, and the text for this button, call it add item, and that's pretty much it for now. So let's go ahead and add that button container. So we got button container like that. We got the logout stuff. That's fine. We'll add logout in a second. See what this looks like. So for our data, let's go ahead and create some scratch data. So let's go to the top, just above const home. Let's say const temp underscore data equals array, so squared brackets array, and then curly brackets we say title. In this case, let's go ahead and call that test item. We can just duplicate it. Yep, and then don't think we're using anything specific, that's fine. So let's go ahead and duplicate it. So if you just select it like that, you can just do Control D. Now we've got a bunch of test items, and just put that here. So temp data, let's go ahead and save that, and let's import. So import home from screen/home, and component home, save that. Let's load. Alright, we're getting somewhere. It's pretty good. So of course it doesn't look like our expected design, but we'll figure that out in a second. So you got that. Let's say header shown true, so we can at the very least have our header. Brilliant. Now let me close create and splash. So what have we got here that we're missing? So inside our flat list, we actually need a style. I'm gonna put flex 1 here, and we're missing all the styles for this, so good job to myself. So our container will have flex 1, which means we could technically just change this to styles.container as well. Styles.container. And then our list will have align items center, padding top 30, list item margin, oh, why did I say list? We already got that. Margin bottom, that's what happens when you're just copying and typing. And our button container will be padding top 15, margin bottom 20, align items center. Go ahead and save that, see what that does. Alright, it's done something that looks fairly decent actually. Looks pretty much what we wanted, except of course this top bit. So now what is this top bit? This top bit, let me just minimize that, is our header component. So as you can see side by side, this is white, this is purple. Right. So the thing with here is this header component belongs to React Navigation. So to change that, we'll need to, up here, we'll need to first bring in a prop called navigation. Now, navigation prop is brought in from React Navigation itself. So once we do that, what we'll need to do is use a React method called use react dot use layout effect, and then arrow function. And inside of here, we're gonna call navigation dot set options, and then here we can kind of decide the options. So header left is we're gonna bring in our icon here. So as you guys see in our design that we made, we've got an icon there. So here we go, pressable like that, icon, right. So the icon that I imported, this is the wrong icon. We're meant to bring in import icon from React Native vector icons / ant design. Oops. / ant design like that. And then we bring in icon like that. And here we do name equals, so we'll just call it logout. You don't actually need to give it a name. No, we do, because that is choosing the logout icon. So then we do color equals #FFF, size equals 24, style is styles.logout icon. So let's go ahead and bring in our infamous style here, logout icon, and then transform. So in the transform, we're going to rotate this by 180 degrees. Reason being is at the current moment the logout icon is flipped, so it's not actually like that, it's the other way. It's like that. And to flip it, you just flip it 180 degrees, just like we did there. So then we go shadow color, #000, give it a little bit of shadow to let it stick out a bit. Offset width 0, height -3. Shadow opacity 0.23. Shadow radius 2.62. Elevation 4. Right. And then, so hopefully that's going to do something useful. Great, my screen thing has stopped mirroring. So let me quickly fix that. I'll be back in a few seconds. Hey guys, welcome back. Cool, fixed that. So here you can kind of see some remnants of a login screen. Or logout icon, sorry. Now what do we want to do? We want to add a few more options. So let's go ahead and say our header style is going to have a background color of our color, which is CB84FF. And then we're going to go ahead and add something called header title style. Here we're going to say our color is #FFF. So let's save that, open that up. Cool. So as you can see, the header style is for we got a background color, which is this purple, and the header title style is for the text itself, the actual title text. Now our button doesn't have any margin on the left, and that is probably because I didn't add it. So let's see. Right, so you need to put that on the actual pressable itself. So style equals margin left 25. Let's see, there we go, nice. So that's our home component. That actually took probably the longest video out of them all. But I hope you guys enjoyed, hope it was informative, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks.